Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to PUBG In Depth, episode number 3. In today's episode, we're going to talk about when to swap helmets or vests. It's kind of an overall armor guide, but our focus today is to let you know how damaged your helmet needs to be before you should consider downgrading it to a lower level, or if you kill somebody and they have a very nice, juicy level 3 helmet and it's kind of busted, it's a guide to help you decide if you should pick it up or not. So we're going to do a quick overview of armor in general before we move into that decision-making process and the mathematical breakdown of optimization, but helmet and vests follow the same damage reduction table. Both a level 1 helmet and vest will reduce damage by 30%, a level 2 by 40%, and a level 3 by 55%. Well, obviously on level 3 you have a much bigger jump in damage reduction. In most cases, what that's going to mean is that plus 1 level of armor equals plus 1 shot to kill on you, with exceptions obviously from sniper rifle headshots and assault rifle headshots. Both of those deal a lot of damage. Of note, arm and leg shots only deal 50% of base damage, so if you shoot somebody in the arms and legs, it's almost as good as them having level 3 gear. Not quite, but almost, which is why I think a lot of times they'll say they're tanking my bullets, they're just eating shots. I think it's because you're shooting them in the arms and legs. And very oddly, when I was doing my testing, I noticed that for some reason both the helmets and the vest actually take 7 seconds to receive the damage, so you'll get shot and your armor and vest won't take the damage for 7 seconds later. Now this might just be a custom server error. I don't know if this applies to the actual damage. I don't know if you can cheese this or not, but it is a sort of fun fact that I thought that you should pay attention to. So the armor itself, when you take a shot, it receives the weapon's base damage. It doesn't receive the reduced damage, just however much damage it would have done to your body or to your head, that's how much it's going to receive. I put a lot of this information down below in a little Google Docs spreadsheet that I have. You can click the link to go straight to it to see what I'm talking about. But if I shoot you directly in the chest with, say, an AKM that deals 48 damage, your armor will receive 48 damage on its hit points, not the reduced amount. And of note, the armor will protect you against the full damage even if it only has 1 point of HP left or 1 point of durability. So if your armor is almost completely red but still intact and I nail you right square in the chest with a Kar 98, your armor will be destroyed, but it'll grant you the full damage reduction against that bullet. So even broken armor or broken helmets are much better than no helmet. Always pick them up. Having something is much better than nothing. Now let's move into the actual decision-making part of this episode and start with durability. Each level of helmet and armor has a different amount of durability or damage that it can receive. The level 1 helmet only has 80 durability, which is quite low considering that you've only got 100 health. That's the baseline for all of this. Level 2 has 150 durability, and level 3 is a much bigger jump at 230 durability. Almost stuttered there for a second. The vests are more or less flat. They don't have nearly as big a difference, which is why the decision-making tree is going to be a little bit different. Level 1 vest is 200, level 2 is 220, and level 3 is a little bit more at 250 durability. So in looking at the math and in my own testing, almost every single gun in the game will destroy a level 1 helmet in just 1 shot, with a few exceptions for the Uzi taking 2 shots and G18C and some of the lower caliber pistols. But anything stronger than a UMP, any rifle, any crossbow, almost everything in the game is going to completely explode a level 1 helmet in 1 shot. The level 2 helmet, having only 70 more durability, is going to typically break in 2 shots or 1 shot from most of the sniper rifles in the game. This is because the game deals 250 damage for headshots, and that means that your helmet will take 250 damage when somebody shoots you in the head, 250% damage, so it doesn't take very many shots to completely explode them. Because of this fact, only a level 3 helmet is likely to survive more than 2 shots, unless, of course, again, it's low caliber pistols or something like that. But only the level 3 helmet is going to survive more than 2 shots. So based on that, a higher level helmet is always better no matter how damaged it is. And that sounds crazy, but if a level 1 helmet doesn't protect you very much and gets destroyed in 1 shot by almost everything, then even a busted level 2 helmet, which will get destroyed in 1 shot, is better because it'll still offer you more damage reduction. Or conversely, a level 2 helmet that will likely get destroyed in 1 shot, maybe 2, is equivalent or better than a level 3 helmet that could get destroyed in 1 shot because it's damaged. And even if, let's say, you're in a weird situation where your level 2 helmet is full and your level 1 helmet only has 1 hit point, and you know that your level 2 helmet could theoretically protect you from 2 shots, it doesn't have the damage reduction to protect you against sniper rifles. Because of that, I would say, protecting your head from a nice Kar98 blast or something like that is very important. So even with a fresh level 2 helmet, you could get shot in the head and still die or go down, but a busted level 3 would still protect you. So given the way this game works, most of the time you're going to die in 2 headshots or 1 headshot no matter what, but the level 3 or level 2 can protect you a little bit better, so always go with the higher tier helmet no matter how busted it is. If you want to see the shots to kill and the stats and the proof by that, please by all means go ahead and check out the stats below down there in the description. So yeah, always trade up helmets no matter how busted. The armor, however, has a very different rule set. Because the durability is much higher and the damage you receive to your chest is much lower, we're going to have to use slightly different rules. And what I'm going to really focus on is next fight survivability. If you want to survive a lot of gunfire, if you expect to take a lot of pepper fire and heal up and have teammates to pick you up when you're down, I would say go with the higher durability armor overall. But most people are looking for next fight survivability, because if you survive a fight, you often have an opportunity to loot and get new armor and new gear anyway. So that has completely different rules. So what I decided to focus on is how damaged a higher level vest needs to be before it would break down and protect you less than a lower level vest, and this factors in their health and the percentage of damage reductions. And the rule that I came at after a lot of testing, again check the spreadsheet, is that you should downgrade vest 1 level if you are at half durability or less. So whatever vest you have, once it hits about half durability, the lower tier vest that's fresh is going to be better. So if you have a level 3 vest and it's sitting at about half HP, you should consider swapping out to a level 2. If you have a level 2 vest, you should consider swapping out to level 1 once it hits about half HP. And again, this is designed on next fight survivability, because at about half HP, they will break before the lower level vest will, and therefore protect you from 1 less shot. So that's right about the borderline for you to make that decision. And then the question is, when should I downgrade from a level 3 to a level 1? Like, how busted does my level 3 vest have to be before my level 1 is actually going to be better? And that is really low at about 75 durability. So if you have a level 3 vest and it has 75 or less durability, go for the level 1. That is a very rare trade that you would have to make, especially given how late you'll probably make it into the game with the level 3 vest. But if you are faced with that decision, that is the rule of thumb that I personally am going to choose to use. So I will briefly reiterate the rules. The higher tier helmet, no matter how busted, is always going to be better. Trade down a level in vest once your current one hits about half HP, and trade from level 3 to level 1 only if you're at 75 or less durability. And I want to reiterate at this episode that these rules are designed for damage from an Uzi, UMP, any assault rifle, and sniper rifles. Some of the lower caliber pistols, the crossbow, some of the AWM and getting headshots with pans, and some of the more rare situations don't really apply. But this is designed for if you've survived the first 2 minutes of the game, you have some kind of armor, your enemy has some kind of armor, and they've all got decent weapons. That is what these rules are designed for, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. When I play this game, I'm going to follow my own rules, and I am going to try to get the best possible optimal loadout for next fight survivability. So I'm going to be trading up helmets and trading out my armor once they hit about half durability. Guys, that is all for this episode of PUBG In Depth. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And also, if you want to see a particular topic for the next episode, please let me know down there in the comments section, and I'll work on it. Drifter out.